Welcome back to Books with Beck. I'm Beck. Let's talk books. It has been a very long time since I've done that intro. It has been a very long time since I've made any content whatsoever. Your girl has been going through it. So my sweet, sweet husband, noticing I've been going through it, purchased me some tickets to a rare book fair. So we're gonna go and look and see some super, super rare books. I'm not gonna be buying anything because rare books are usually in the hundreds of dollars. So if I find something really cool at a discount, maybe I'll buy something, but I'm really just going to look and kind of be around books and soak in the smells, if you know what I mean. We are headed that way. It is at a college campus pretty close to us, about 30-minute drive. So we're gonna go 30-minute drive. Go ahead and get in the car and go check out some rare books. I'm really, really excited and I'm happy to be back making content. Okay, we just got to the campus and parking is crazy. So we parked like 2 buildings away. We're gonna walk over there. I am hoping to see any first editions and potentially signatures would be cool. What are you looking at, my dear?
I hope they have a good copy of Hunger Games.
he has high hopes.
Maybe the a copy a first. I would really love to find a first edition of either the Odyssey or the Iliad. That would be cool.
I think, and he's a big script guy, so if we see any really cool scripts, because they said they have maps, they have a bunch of weird things also. So we're gonna go ahead and head in there. I did stop and get myself a sweet tea, but I can't take it in with me, obviously. So I got a new car. It's been a long time. Look at this. Isn't it lovely? If you don't like it, don't say anything. Thanks, bye. This event took place at Oglethorpe University, which I had never been to before, but it's a very beautiful campus. This first book definitely set the tone for the day because if you notice, it was $3,000. So that definitely had me with my hands to my side, as you can see here. I was definitely a little nervous looking at some of these high value books, but my husband went right in when he saw this Gone with the Wind copy for $6,000. This was a first edition, and I know my sister-in-law, if you're watching this, yeah, I know you freaked out. We did also see some Cat in the Hat and some other like first edition really old copies of Dr. Seuss, which as a teacher, that was very, very cool. This right here, this is what I came for. I wish I had the money to purchase some of these items. And this Emily Dickinson copy, although it wasn't a first edition, it is a beautiful, very, very old copy. And this was from the second series. You can see just so many beautiful old books. Even if they weren't titles that we recognize, it was cool to see all of these different kinds. This was definitely my favorite, and I'll talk about this later at the end of the video. This was not a first edition, but just a very unique old copy of Little Women, which, if you know me, is definitely in like top 5 of all time. And it kind of made me emotional seeing this one, so definitely a sentimental part of the day. As we kept moving throughout the fair, there were so many unique stands, but this one definitely caught our eye. This was a very unique copy of Pride and Prejudice, and I was too afraid to touch it, so it stayed right there on that shelf. The cool thing about this fair was it wasn't just books. There was also a ton of prints, and there was some letters from the Civil War and different kind of like historical objects like that as well. There was a lot of different copies of The Wizard of Oz, whether it was the photo illustration books, any of the large copies, some older copies of Wicked. It was really cool to see all of the unique prints. Now, I did see some Harry Potter unique memorabilia, but I had already seen the first edition in a museum visit that we'd seen, so it was nice to see kind of some rare prints and misprints and things like that. This is where I started to get a little hot and overwhelmed. They had like 300 people in this tiny building, so I definitely was getting to a point where I was done. But our tickets were about $16, and this filled 3 hours of our day. So it's definitely something I would go to again. This stall had some really unique copies, and they had a Cleopatra about the size of my arm. I really wanted to pick it up and read it, but I didn't brave it. But overall, this was a fantastic event. We just got done. It was super hot in there, so we probably could have stayed longer, but it was crowded, hot, and I'd seen pretty much everything. Okay, favorite thing that you saw?
I mean, the Kansas in me. I mean, like the vintage editions of Wizard of Oz, I think were cool.
Yeah.
I also really enjoyed the historical, like this sort of like Jim Crow, pre-civil rights.
Yeah.
Like that sort of reading material, quote unquote, and sort of like, I took a picture of it and it was how to style like Negro hair. You know,
right.
like it was like that.
Books that have lasted
I don't know. I mean,
long.
There's also sort of like the humanity of it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, we saw a first edition of, or one of the first prints of like Emily Dickinson.
Yeah.
She didn't write any of those poems thinking she was going to be Emily Dickinson. She just wrote it, and then like through time,
it became what it was.
It's through there. So it's sort of like there's a way to connect through history through it all.
Yeah,
right?
I like that.
But also, some of those books, it's $8,000, $9,000. Shouldn't that be like when you handle like fabric, like textiles? It has to be like very enclosed and like temperature controlled. And
I was
gloves.
surprised at a lot of things we were able to
just
touch.
Hand those books.
And like there was some I didn't, because I'm not gonna hold an $8,000 book because I don't have $8,000 to give.
I did. I just dropped it. I licked my fingers as I turned the pages too.
No, we did not. Fibs. Absolute fibs. I think my 100% favorite thing was the copy of Little Women that we saw, because it had a really cute inscription. It wasn't a first edition or anything like that. It was just an older copy, but it had an inscription. And I want to say the inscription was, I don't know, I think it said the year on there. We have to go look at the video again.
26.
Yeah, I think so. Because I was going to say 29, so I think we're both like right there. It had an inscription from a teacher. Like, it was a gift to a student from a teacher for perfect attendance. And it just makes my heart happy, because I literally just gifted one of my students a copy of Little Women. So it's kind of like poetic, the whole, yeah. It just makes me emotional to see so many people like that excited about books, and to see all these books that have like been kept for so long, intended to.
The first few prints, I don't know what, of Frankenstein. You know what I'm saying? Like, just things that were so pivotal to like just pop culture. I won't even say, I mean, society, yes, of like the Jim Crow material, but like
just pop culture.
You know, Frankenstein, Mary Poppins.
Yeah. And I couldn't get a video of it because it was so tucked away, like you couldn't touch it. But there was a very, very old copy of Uncle Tom's Cabin. I didn't get to pick it up and see if it was first edition or anything, but just to see it, like, this was kept. This is one of the most controversial books in history, and it survived through it all. And it survived, and it's kept in beautiful condition. It's shocking. So I'm very emotional. This is very fun.
Off to stream Scream 7 now.
I'll have to go see Scream 7. I'm gonna put my headphones in while we're there. I hate Scream.
Bye. Isn't that your outro? You haven't done it so long, I don't remember.
I haven't done it in so long. Let's see. It's been a long time. Let me know in the comments what you're reading now and what I should read next. I'll see you next time on Books with Beck. Okay, now it's time. Bye.
Book Husband here. Like and subscribe. Love you. Bye.